Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Twilight Masquerade deck video, and today we're going to be looking at my updated Incineroar EX deck here in the Twilight Masquerade format. Now, at face value, Incineroar is a pretty strong card because it does have the effect of being able to attack for a single energy with its ability Hustle Play. Attacks used by this Pokemon cost 1 color slash for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So if your opponent, quite simply, fills up their bench with Pokemon, your attack Blaze Blast can be used for 1 fire. It does actually a lot of damage. It does 240 damage and then burns your opponent's active Pokemon. And burning technically allows you to do 260 damage with Incineroar. And again, you can use this for just 1 energy. Now, your opponent can, of course, play around the ability by not benching Pokemon, but a lot of the time, if they're not putting Pokemon onto their bench to play around your Incineroar, their deck doesn't function at full capacity without as many bench Pokemon. A lot of decks out there do need Pokemon on the bench in order for their deck to function, and when they're playing around it, their deck doesn't function as properly. We do have other ways to cheat the attack. We do, of course, have Accompanying Flute, which was the small upgrade I was talking about. You can sometimes force Pokemon onto your opponent's bench through Accompanying Flute. This can also put 2 prizers into play, which is actually really good, because Incineroar does do the magic number of 240, which is enough to KO most big basic EX Pokemon. We have Mela in the format. When a Pokemon gets knocked out, you can put a basic Fire Energy from your discard pile onto one of your Pokemon and then draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. You can use Mela, of course, to power up your Incineroar that way to get extra energy onto it if your opponent's playing around the ability. And of course, we have Double Turbo, which can also allow you to play around the ability quite a bit. And alongside that, there's also the Stadium card, Magma Basin, which can also let you play around Incineroar. So you have a lot of ways you can actually play around the effect of Incineroar's ability if your opponent is trying to play around it. But of course, if they are playing around it, they're just not functioning at full capacity because their bench is not full and they're not using as many abilities and their deck doesn't flow as well. And of course, I think the perfect engine is just the Pidgeot Bibarel engine we've been seeing with Charizard. I think it's just quite simply the best way to play Incineroar. Gives you a lot of draw power and lets you chain attacks. This deck is a little bit more combo focused than most other Stage 2 decks, especially when you're trying to play Magma Basin and Mela and stuff like that, even Accompanying Flute. There is one other cheat code you can do in this deck, and that actually is you can use Litten to take massive 1-hit KOs. So a lot of the time, Incineroar can do 260 damage, but that's not enough to knock out a lot of Pokemon. Well, you have Litten's Reprisal attack, which does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. You can actually copy Litten with Relicanth. If it's on your bench, each of your evolved Pokemon can use any attack from its previous evolution. So you can actually use Relicanth to copy Litten's attack, so really helpful against decks like Dragapult and Charizard, where you can take a massive 1-hit KO with Litten and Relicanth combined. But yeah, before you get the video show, too, the sponsor Card Cavern TCG, of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern does sell codes online for the cheapest, so if you're looking for any set, like the main set, Twilight Masquerade, or an older set, or you want to get some IRL TCG singles and Parada, Card Cavern does sell all that over there. If you get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So Shutter Card Cavern, check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. You can also check out my second YouTube channel down below for some extra content too, more competitive focused content. My recent video, I just looked at some new decks from Shrouded Fable, including the new Kingdra EX and even the new United Wings updated builds. So definitely check out the second channel down below if you haven't already. We're actually very close to 15K subs over there too. And if you also haven't subscribed to the main channel yet here, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Help me on the road to reaching 63,000 subs also. But yeah, here is the list we're playing with in today's video. Like I said, modeled off of Charizard. Incineroar does have some cheat codes with the Litten Relicanth combo. You got the Magma Basin in the deck, the Mela, the Double Turbo to try to get energy into play. The only thing I'm not playing is Rotom. I don't know what to play in terms of Rotom. The other problem with playing Rotom a lot of the time, you play Rotom, you have to play more Nest Ball in the deck to find it more often than not. So I'm not playing Rotom in here, but you definitely could maybe try to fit a Rotom in here. We are playing Cleffa, though, to help us set up. We don't mind falling behind in the prize trade a little bit because, again, Incineroar can do such big damage. You're either one-shotting with Blaze Blast or you're one-shotting with Litten a lot of the time, which is really nice. I am playing Prime Catcher for the A-Spec. I think it's the best A-Spec. You can play Maxim Belt, however, which isn't bad. If you play Maxim Belt, you can actually one-shot Pidgeot without needing to use Litten. And there is actually a lot of value you get out of that. So if you want to play Max Belt, you can. I think Prime Catcher is better, though, because I'm only playing 1 Turo in the deck. Sometimes, you know, your Bibarel gets stuck or something. So I kind of like the idea of Prime Catcher over the Max Belt, but Max Belt's not bad. You could also play Neo Upper Energy, which can act as like an extra way to attack with Incineroar. So Neo Upper actually might be another good A-Spec you can play in here, too. Honestly, there's a lot of A-Specs you could play. I mean, heck, if you even wanted to, Unfair Stamp could probably be good in here, honestly. I'm not going to lie. But let's go show off my Incineroar deck in action and see what Incineroar is all about. All right, we're against Charizard here. I did make them go first, so we'll have to see how that goes. My starting hand's actually not too bad. We can hopefully not prize Cleffa. I mean, if Cleffa's prized, his hand does get a lot worse. But yeah, I would argue Charizard is one of our better matchups because we can actually knock them out with Litten. We can use Litten, which is really good. So See how it goes. We do have that turn 1 Flute, and I think I'm going to have to play it here. See if we can force stuff on the bench, a.k.a. Lumineon. All right, let's see what our top deck is. Okay. No, I prized... Ah, damn it. Prized my Cleffa. It's not good. Okay, we'll play this. Gets nothing, of course. We do have Call for Family. So we'll have to just do that. Call for Family. Do we at least have Bidoof? Of course, Bidoof is prized. Bro. Okay, my prizes are pretty bad, not gonna lie. We're just gonna have to grab these two. We prized our Bidoof and our Cleffa, two of the most important cards in the deck. Of course, they're both prized. That's annoying. All right, well, that sucks. And the Flute failed, which is even worse. I can't force something on the bench. I hate to see it. Our hands, like... I mean, we can at least play it down quite a bit. We have Mela, so the Mela does save us. But yeah, that's not good. Best case scenario, they have to Iono me here. If we get Iono'd, it's not bad. But I could still easily Mela into Rare Candy, Pidgeot, Rare Candy, Incineroar. We'll see if that happens, though. We'll see. So I can get the Pidgeot Charizard out here. But we want to be able to get our Incineroar out. Yeah, really sucks Cleffa had to be prized. And Bidoof, because those were two cards I did not want to prize. That's pretty bad, dude. Our prizes are not great in this situation, especially since this matchup actually, I think, is favored for us. I think this matchup is very favored, but our prizes say otherwise, which is a bit of an issue. We can Mela, Basin, bench Radiant Charizard, and pray. Best top deck would easily be a Rare Candy. Or, I mean, if we draw Arven, it's not bad either, but... Honestly, I think Mela is still the better play because we at least build up our hand, which our hand's also not, like, very strong. So, let's see how it goes. We can still win this, though. Rotom's in play. We can one-shot. We can one-shot Charizard with the Relicanth combo. There are lines we can take. I really like giving them Basin, though, but it is what it is. Because Basin helps them, but nothing I can do. All right, let's see if they have anything else. All right, just a knockout. All right, so we need to be able to kill the Charizard, or hit the Charizard this turn with Incineroar. That is the plan. Actually, perfect world, we go hit Charizard, and then we go knock out Pidgeot or Rotom next turn. Turo is not what I wanted to draw. Not good. All right, Mela and Prey, I guess. Here we go. 4 cards. Okay. Honestly, I'll take it. Those are, like, 4 decent cards. We can get Lumineon. They can boss my Lumineon, though, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. I don't have the attack, though. I think I have to set up no matter what. I actually don't have the attack, so I'm still short in energy. Damn, still not enough. That sucks. I think I still go for the candy play, obviously. Like, I still need to set my board up, but yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the attack. Had the Flute hit, or had my opponent put more Pokemon down last turn, we would have had the attack. It's even more annoying. Flute whiffing, honestly, kind of screwed us over. I expect, though, they're going to boss my Lumineon here. We'll see. They boss my Lumineon, it's fine. We can still win this game. It's honestly still a very winnable match. It just sucks that we weren't able to attack them here. Getting the attack off this turn would have been very important, so it's not good. We'll see if they go after my Lumineon. I'm hoping they do. That should probably be what they do. I imagine they're going to go after Lumineon here, but we'll see. Kind of should have played a Defiance Band in the deck, so then I can go Defiance Band and then knock out Pidgeot. Would have been good to do that without having to use Relicanth to KO it. I'll see if they go after my fish. No, they're Arvening. Maybe they're not going after Lumineon. I was kind of hoping they were. Okay, they are, I guess. They're going Prime Catcher. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with them killing my Lumineon. I want them to, if anything. I mean, if they kill my Lumineon here, there's actually a decent chance. If we Iono into enough good cards, we could potentially kill Pidgeot. No, we can't kill Pidgeot. I'm trolling. Actually, I lied. Lumineon gets discarded. Would have been really good to force that down with the thing. They're just going to grab another Charizard. That's fine. Still a winnable game. Like I said, very winnable. Very winnable game. Yeah, I kind of wish we played Defiance Band, though, to knock out Pidgeot. I chose to play Choice Belt because it's better into Lugia and Regidrago because you can one-shot them. It's way more valuable to use Choice Belt in this deck, but Defiance Band would be nice, too, if I had it. I considered Max Belt. Are they going after Fish? Yep, that's fine. Yes, take out my Lumineon. We can still win this game despite my Lumineon getting KO'd. This match is very winnable still. Okay. I just wish I can kill Pidgeot this turn. Not be able to kill the Pidgeot kind of sucks. Okay, let's see what our top deck is. It's not bad. It's not enough, though. It's going to Iono. If only Pidgeot had 270 HP. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. Let's fail that. I need to keep my bench spot open. I should have Ultra Ball then. We'll just grab a Fire Energy. Then we can go... I want to be able to go Counter Catcher KO Pidgeot or Charizard next turn. Next turn, we could go Iono Counter Catcher KO Charizard. Or Pidgeot. I think we just take out the Charizard, to be honest. Maybe we just kill the Charizard next turn. We'll see what happens. My opponent might not attack me here. That'd be a little bizarre if they didn't. They should attack, though. Be surprised if they didn't attack. All right, let's see what they Pidgeot for here. What are they grabbing? Turo. That's fine. We can still... Okay, see, now I feel a little bit more validated in knocking out their Pidgeot with Incineroar. I don't know. Not even damage on the Charizard, that was really bad. We can go Iono knockout with Relicanth, which isn't bad here, to be honest. It's not the worst thing we could do. Kind of like that, actually. Yeah, Iono KO Charizard seems okay. I could try to rip the Gust card, like the catchers, one of the two catchers, to KO Pidgeot. But I'm not KOing the active Charizard, so I think this is probably fine. We got the Prime Catcher. Yeah, I think I'll go for this, because then I'm forcing my opponent to have another Charizard in their hand next turn. They also might be out of energy. They're on 5 energy right now. There's a chance they could be out of energy here, maybe, so we could get lucky, and that could be the case. We could still lose this game. If they don't kill my guy here, though, there's actually a chance we can win. We'll see. It can go either way, in all honesty. This could go either way. I'm not sure what I want with this. I guess I could vacuum away my own Basin, so I can't Basin a Charmander. Because if they actually have if they don't have enough energy left to attack, it's actually better to remove the Basin from play so they don't get access to it. So I think we just get rid of our own Basin. Then we Reprisal for the knockout. And my opponent's forced to have enough energy and a Rare Candy Charizard to attack. And if they don't have it, then we can make an easy comeback. So we can Prime Catcher next turn and stuff. So I think we can start to make this comeback happen. They're down 6 energy right now, too. There's one on Rotom. So currently, they might not have a way to attack with Charizard. They need Super Rod Rare Candy Charizard with a 4-card hand. Even with Pidgeot, that's still asking for a lot. So we'll see if they got it like that. They're also down 3 candies. So that's also really good. They're also down the 3 candies. Okay, they have an Iono. That's fine. That tells me they obviously won't get it unless they get super lucky and sack me, which Charizard tends to do that, but we'll see. We can kill the Pidgeot next turn. Quick search. I guess the problem with that is I can't go Iono Prime Catcher now. Would have been nice to do that. Yeah, I need to do Iono Prime Catcher. But I also could just knock out Pidgeot and then just KO Rotom for a game. So, that works. Okay, what do we draw? Arven, okay. Attach there. Wish I had Bibarel out. Alright, let's do quick search. They still need the combo pieces. So, like, they still need a lot to even get me here. Could Counter Catcher, then hold Boss in hand. Yeah, sure. Okay, then, actually, I should have put the energy on the Radiant Charizard, not the Incineroar. Yeah, I should have done that instead. Shouldn't have attached here. Well, I mean, I still have Quick Search. We still have game. They could Iono me again, but we'll see. This is actually still a very close game. They still can't one-shot my Incineroar, though, too. I'll play the Arven. Just thin out the deck a little bit. Doesn't really matter where I put this. Let's thin out. Grab some extra dead weight. All right. Kale and Pidgeot could be enough for us to still stop them from getting Rare Candy Charizard. Like I said, they only have one candy, and I think they didn't really shuffle the deck off the Iono, I don't think, right? So those Charizards that they Turoed are still at the bottom of the deck, which is actually kind of relevant. Yeah, they didn't shuffle the deck. There's still a chance they could whiff the attack. Like, they need Super Rod, Rare Candy Charizard, and now they no longer have the Pidgeot in play to do so, which is even worse for them. Yeah, I should have put the energy on Charizard. I don't know why I attached to Incineroar. I should have attached to Charizard, because I can go boss with Charizard on the Rotom for a game. And they've already Turoed, so yeah, that was a misplay for sure not to do that. All right, we'll see what happens here. 7 cards in hand. Let's see what they're able to do. Let's see. They emoted against me. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Yep, we win. We made the comeback. See, I told you, we had a pretty weak setup. Our start was not fantastic. We prized some important resources. They had a 3-prize lead, but as you saw, we made the comeback happen, all thanks to Relicanth. Without Relicanth, this matchup would probably be unfavored. Again, this game, we're up against most likely Raging Bolt if I had to take a guess. Ooh, Retrieval. This could be Regidrago, which would be a bit of a worse matchup than Raging Bolt, but still winnable, but slightly worse, because they can cripple our setup. But we'll see if it's Raging Bolt. We have a pretty good turn 1, which is good. We'll have to see what this is. It could just, I mean, maybe it's just like a grass deck, though. If it is, we just run them over with Incineroar pretty well. All right, let's see what they got. There's a Nest Ball. Is it Raging Bolt? Time to find out. There's a Greninja. Doesn't give me much info. Okay, it is Raging Bolt. All right, cool. Raging Bolt's a good matchup. It's pretty favored. We have a pretty good turn 1 hand. I guess it's good. If I draw an energy card, it makes it even better, because then I can retreat into Cleffa, which I would really like to do in this situation. See what our top deck is. It's pretty solid. All right, I'll take it. Cleffa's in there. Looks like I'm not retreating, though. Thankfully, I have Bibarel in the deck. So, yeah, it looks like we're not getting the retreat off. It's fine. We'll have to Arven for another Poffin. Price 4 seal, which kind of sucks. It's a little relevant, I guess. Grab these 2. Really wish I could go into Cleffa, but it is what it is. Belt Pass. Sure. They didn't mention a lot of Pokemon anyways. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if Incineroar would be attacking, but we'll see. We can go Candy Pidgeot, maybe have to Cleffa. If I draw a Fire Energy, what we could actually do here is we can go Pidgeot for Ultra Ball, Rare Candy Incineroar plus Mela. That would actually be insane. This hand is actually pretty broken if I draw into a Fire Energy, I'm not going to lie. This is actually an insane hand if I get Fire. My opponent may not bench a lot of Pokemon, though, because they don't need to. They could just sit here and just load up this Ogerpon, which is a little annoying. So it's like, they may not bench a lot of things. Could try to find Flute. There's Bravery Charm. I'm fine with that going on that. Ooh, they have a boss. All right, I'm fine with that, too, I guess. It's a little annoying, but that's fine. They still haven't benched a lot of Pokemon. The boss getting burned is good, though, which means it's unlikely our Pidgeot dies. Let's see what our top deck is. Arven, yeah. No such luck at the moment of attacking my opponent, unfortunate. Just Arven for Nest Ball, or, well, Poffin. We need to save Nest Ball for Radiant Charizard. We just grab an energy, I guess, and just attach. I could get Bibarel, actually, too. I mean, we might as well scan energy, though, because we can get more value to Cleffa that way. We have Mela if they go to boss it. It's fine. We priced our Flute, which is actually really annoying. We get lucky, though. We could still do any... We could do, like, an Ultra Ball double turbo Mela play to, like, fully power this thing up if worse comes to worse. That's decent. We got Rare Candy. All right, let's see what happens. Again, they haven't benched anything yet. They could knock my Pidgeot out here. I mean, if that does happen, we might be in trouble. Not going to lie, losing Pidgeot would suck, because I didn't get an Incineroar off that Cleffa, so... This actually could get really bad if they were to knock out Pidgeot. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, they have an 8-card hand. They burn their boss, but they already have 3 energy. They just need, like, Prime Catcher to get there, so it's possible, like a Sada Prime Catcher combo. I need to find Ultra Ball, though. I haven't played one yet. I need to find, like, Ultra Ball Fire Energy combo so I can, like, go into the Incineroar with the Mela play, because they're not putting any Pokemon on the bench. I prize my Accompanying Flute, which makes this even harder to attack my opponent. Prizing the Flute is really bad in this situation, because I have no way to just attack. Oh, they just pass. Okay. Interesting. Weird flex, but okay. Grab Incineroar. The question is, do I Iono my opponent? Because there's a good chance if I Iono them, I give them, like, more cards. They aren't doing anything. I don't know why they didn't knock me out. That was very strange. Maybe they did not knock me out on purpose. I don't know. I'll play the Iono still. Double Candy Incineroar is pretty lit. Can't attack. But we can Cleffa again for 4. We'll see if they are able to get a knockout here. We can finally attack next turn, thankfully, though. We just need double turbo. Unless they knock out Incineroar, but we'll see what happens. We could still maybe lose this game if they take a 2-prize route this turn, which is a little bit of a concern. We still have 2 Ionos left, and we still have, like, Prime Catcher. We'll see what they got. I don't know why they didn't attack me last turn. That was very strange. Maybe they didn't do it on purpose. I don't know. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't attack my Cleffa. But okay, let's see what they do. I mean, worst comes to worst, we could do Gritty Claws with Torracat if we find it, but we don't have Torracat yet. Because that technically, if we go Gritty Claws, they can't one-shot Raging Bolt. All right, they benched another Pokemon finally. They got the concealed cards here. Let's see what they're able to conceal cards for. No, they're just going to attack. They're not benching a lot of Pokemon, which is interesting. They're playing around Incineroar, but this is the problem with playing around Incineroar is your deck also doesn't function, which is kind of the issue my opponent's face right now. Because they're playing around Incineroar's ability, they're not really playing the game, right? Like, they're not putting any Raging Bolts in play. They're not establishing a board. I could just probably Iono knock them out again, to be honest with you. That's probably what I'm going to do. All right. Definitely still want to go Ultra Ball and get an energy for Basin. No? No such luck, I guess. So we can quick search for Iono. Kind of down to do that. This is my last Iono. My other Iono's prize. We need to get the Iono with the prizes. But now we are going to be tied up in the prize trade, which works. We still have Radiant Charizard, too. Low-key, I probably could have benched it, actually. Still no Basin. Finally got Ultra Ball. Okay, I'll grab Radzard. Ultra Ball. Grab Bibarel. I want to get rid of energy, though, for Basin. That's what I really want to do, but it is what it is. If I Iono them into a knockout, it's a little scuffed, but we'll see. We can knock out the active. We can just kind of sit here and just load up Incineroar if they keep playing around it. Like, if they're not putting Pokemon in play, their deck doesn't function. And them playing around Incineroar is making their deck a lot worse. We finally got Accompanying Flute, which we could play maybe to force a Raging Bolt down and boss it next turn. That'd be kind of cool if we get lucky. Yeah, let's see what my opponent can do. If they don't knock out Incineroar this turn, I think we're probably going to win the game. Because, like, we're going to be very far ahead at this point. They have to knock out Incineroar this turn. But it does get awkward if they do. If they knock out Incineroar, we can go Charizard. I guess not having Iono makes it a little bit more difficult. Iono Charizard knockout would be a lot stronger in this scenario. But don't have that play available as my opponent does not. We ran out of Ionos. All right, let's see what they got. If they don't bench any Pokemon, I can just attach the active boss. Or we have the ability to do Accompanying Flute. Oh, they're going to catch her, though. And it does annoyingly flip heads. So they can bring in Charizard. Okay, sure. We're going to have the Turo. We can go Turo Prime Catcher, right? Maybe. I'm okay if they knock Charizard out. As long as they don't take out another Pokemon. Ooh, Pokestop. I might play that to find Turo. Or Prime Catcher. Ooh, nice. Pokestop gets rid of more energy. They're down to 8 energy already and Asada. It's good. It's good stuff. This is why they should have been benching Pokemon. I know they try to play around Incineroar, but them not benching Pokemon is just making their deck way worse. Because they're just... Like, they're discarding Ogre Pawns. Like, they're just trying to play around Incineroar too much, which I think is punishing them because their deck can't function if they don't put Pokemon in play. Their deck is actually very important at putting Pokemon down so you can chain energy with Ogre Pawn and Sada and stuff. And they're getting punished pretty badly for not putting too many Pokemon into play here, which is helping us. So, yeah, we just Prime Catcher the Ogre Pawn. I mean, ideally, I want to maybe kill Raging Bolt. Knocking out the Ogre Pawn's not bad, though. Yeah, they just pass. Like, they're getting punished for just playing around, my guy. So, we'll see. Yeah, we'll play the Flute, sure. Why not? Put a free Squawkabilly into play. Let's go. Sick stuff. Pretty good. We just Arven. Grab Prime Catcher. Bring in the Ogre Pawn. And yeah, this is like pretty much all she wrote. I'm not going to attach the energy just yet. Quick search. If I want to get a Basin. How many Basins do I have? 2. Yeah, I'll grab a Basin. Let's do this. We'll bump the Stadium. Ultra Ball. Fail. Bibarel for 2. No like Basin here. Nice. You get base into the guy, and they just scooped the game up. Yeah, I figured. See, they played a little too cautious there around my Incineroar, and they just got punished, because I can still power it up manually. And Accompanying Flute did help there. Forcing a Squawkabilly in play was nice, because now my opponent had a 2-prizer down no matter what next turn if they try to play around it even more, which I don't even know if they could win at that point either way. We're up against Greninja. This will be interesting. It is winnable. We don't have a great hand. I guess we can Lumineon for Iono. I don't know. Do I want to do that, though? They have an Ultra Ball here. Ooh, Devo. Nice. That's a really good discard. That's an insanely good discard, actually. They got a Rotom. They got rid of a Research, which is interesting. I mean, I feel like I have to Iono here, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to have to just do the Iono. All right, let's see what we draw. Another Litten's good. We need to get Manaphy down. We're going to get rid of these two. Thankfully, they put a Rotom down, which is good. So we'll grab Lumineon. We do have Manaphy in the deck. Bibarel's in there. Do we have Prime Catcher and Double Turbo? More importantly, those are also valuable cards. We do. Okay. So let's Iono, I guess. This matchup seems good. We can hit them hard, and we can also use... we get a lot of value out of Litten, I think. We need... bench these. I might not put Pidgeot down there. I know they play Devo. They might play 2. I'm very tempted to not bench another Pidgeot. Because I need Manaphy. Okay. Not the greatest Iono. Not going to lie. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more. No energy. I don't know where my energy's at, but okay. An energy there would have been nice. I can Mela if I draw an energy. We can probably go Bibarel here. See where it takes us. They have a Jock of all cards. Is that going to be enough to get Rare Candy, Greninja, and Frogadiero? Looks like it might be. No, maybe not. Okay. Ursaluna, sure. I'm glad. I don't know why they benched that. I'm kind of glad they did, though. That is something that can't get one-shot by Incineroar, so I'm surprised they benched that. Super Odd. It's not great either. All right, we'll grab Bibarel. At the very least, we can draw a couple cards. I don't know if we're going to get much, though, unless I can get, like, a Torracat or something. Thanks, we have to play this. I really don't want to, because I wanted to save that for Relicanth, because I actually think I might need Relicanth this matchup, but none of those cards are very good. Hopefully they Iono me. That'd be nice. I don't know if we're going to get Iono, though, but it would be nice if we did, because this hand is certified trash. Nice. There's the Iono. Beautiful. This should give us something good. I would imagine something good, right? Every time? What? How is my hand 2 of? What the hell is this? What? This hand sucks, too. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully we can at least draw Rare Candy. Dude, where's my Arven's at? Dude, what am I looking at right now? How is this my hand? I can't even draw a card. That's embarrassing. Dude, what? I mean, we can hit for 10, I guess, which is, like, not relevant at all, but... Okay. This is bad. They can, like, boss my Manaphy now or something. Okay, maybe not. They're going to set their board up a little bit more. That's fine. I mean, maybe we can draw Rare Candy. We can get Pidgeot out. This hand is actually really good if I can literally draw an Arven. Or something. I haven't even played an Arven yet. Still can win this game, though. But we have a Lumineon in play, which is liability. They can knock out Manaphy, and I'm already down a Super Odd. Like, this could get ugly really fast. Especially if they play double Devo. If they put so many Pokemon. Like, look at their board, bro. Look at all the liabilities on their bench. Okay, let's see what they end up doing. They're going to burn another... Yo, what the... If only I played Devo... Jeez. If only I played a Devo in the deck. Look at that. We would have just immediately punished them. They can, like, Turo here, which is kind of an issue. So we have to play into the Reprisal, I think, in order to win this. My board is really clogged up right now, though. I mean, if we just had the attack here, we would have been in a really good spot, I think. Dude, you got to give me an Arven, right? You got to draw me an Arven here. Come on. If I don't get an Arven, we might just be screwed. I think we're just going to lose the game, to be honest, if my Lumineon gets bossed. Somehow we didn't draw an Arven. Okay, wow. I don't even want to shuffle the deck, to be honest, but I have to. So here we go. Bibarel for 1. Can it be an Arven, please? Or a Candy? Just one of those two cards would make me very happy. There we go. I was going to say, there's like no way we're not getting like at least an Arven, right? So we could go Gust around this thing. Just thinking what I might have to do, to be honest with you. They could have a Cologne combo on my Manaphy, which is kind of scary, not going to lie. We need to be able to Turo Lumineon too. If I attack him here, they're just going to Turo this into another Greninja. There's, like, no point. We have to play into the Reprisal. So we're just going to go Counter Catcher. KO this, I guess. That's all I can do. We have to slowly make our way back by doing these plays. But if they attack with Greninja, if I can find the Turo Relicanth combo, that's nice. Makes it even worse I had to lose Relicanth early on. Okay, there we go. We finally got an Iono. Another Rare Candy is really good, too. Like I said, they could be playing double Devo in the deck. You never know. There's Boss. They're going to KO my Lumineon. No, my Manaphy. Okay, I'm fine with this. We can Rare Candy Incineroar now and actually punish them pretty hard. Okay, this is actually fine. This is fine. This is fine. I might not even really care about that knockout. Because, yeah, if we can evolve into the other Incineroar, we can go Iono, Prime Catcher. Okay, this is fine. I need a one-shot Greninja. That's my win con. So we have to knock out Rotom this turn. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go Rare Candy Incineroar, assuming they don't have Double Devo, of course. If they have Double Devo, we might lose this game. We'll Iono. We're going to go Iono, Prime Catcher, KO Rotom. Okay. And then we're going to set up a one-shot with Relicanth. Probably should have burned that, actually. Didn't get much, to be honest. Okay, well, Magma Basin. Spread the energy out. Prime Catcher, KO Rotom. I think this is fine. I could attack the active, to be honest. But they could just have Turo plus double turbo, and that would be really bad. And they can't kill Bibarel with the double turbo anyways. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm down to Prime Catcher kill this. Because then next turn, what we need to do is we need to be able to find Super Odd Relicanth and a way to find Relicanth. We can knock out Greninja in one hit. So this is how the comeback's possible. I don't know if my other Rod's in the deck, to be honest with you. Ooh, we got it. Okay, we just need a Fire Energy now. Maybe I shouldn't have spread the energy out then. I just wanted to do that in case they bossed one of my guys and punched it, and then I couldn't do the attack. That's why I did that. I think spreading the energy out was fine. I guess we'll see if we get punished for it or not. If we don't get Iono'd here, we do have the ability to do the knockout. We could go Pidgeot for Super Rod. And I just need to find a Fire Energy. I'd have to Iono into it, but we have Bibarel. So this actually could work out, because I can't knock Bibarel out with Mirage Barrage, because the double turbo would decrease the damage, I think. So we might be okay. We'll see what they do. We have the knockout, so we need to be able to pull it off. Let's see what happens. There's the quick search. Is it going to be for an Iono? An Iono would be really bad. Nope. Neo upper. No, that can kill my Bibarel, though. We could Turo the Lumineon, but they just knocked my active out. No, they can't. We still have enough HP to take a hit. Actually, that's pretty good. Hold up. Oh, wait, they didn't even knock out the Bibarel. Wait, what? They didn't kill the Bibarel? Hold up. We drew the fire. Is that a knockout with Reprisal? I think so, right? Surprised they didn't kill my Bibarel. How'd they went 120? You know, they couldn't. Okay, this is actually fine. I think that's a knockout with Reprisal, right? Yeah, 140. It should be a knockout. No, it's not, I don't think. 140 times 20 is 280. We don't have a knockout. I need to kill the Pidgey to win. Well, they can't win next turn, though. I need Boss Super Rod. I don't have it. Okay, so we can't win this turn. That's fine. We'll quick search for Super Rod. Is it in there, even? I don't even know if it's in the deck, honestly. Okay, it is. They can't win this turn, right? They can't play Defiance Band. Yeah, I think we're fine. So we'll Super Rod, get back these. Oh, that means they're Devoing me, though. We could win with Radzard, though. Could just win the game with Radiant Charizard. Because we're only doing 280. So we hit them with the Incineroar, and then we Radiant Charizard for a game. Okay. Sure. We can Turo Lumineon. Do I want a Turo here? How many Ultra Balls do I have left? 2. Okay, I'll Turo, sure. I think that's fine. And grab Manaphy. We can hit him with Blaze Blast. I guess I could retreat into another guy, though. But this gives me access to Boss. I just need Boss energy to win if they do Devo. I think they're setting up Devo. That's probably why they did that. Do I really even need to do Charizard, though, to be fair? Can I just win with, like, maybe Pidgeot even? That could work, too, with, like, a double turbo. But it just depends if they stay in the active. It's unfortunate we didn't have a knockout. I was kind of hoping we could just Shinobi Blade. Or they would Shinobi Blade. Because then I can obviously knock them out, do 340. All right, they probably Devo. They're playing double Devo, I think, which is fine. Yep, there it is. They can't win this turn, but we just need to be able to... we need Charizard Boss. I'm not sure I can do that. We could... I don't have Prime Catcher or Counter Catcher anymore, do I? Nope. We might actually lose the game. Maybe I... Oh, you know what? I probably should have benched Cleffa, not Manaphy. We have the Candy Pidgeot, though. Okay, hold on. We still might be okay, though. Okay, what's our top deck? Can't even play that. No! Our hand is so clogged up right now. I just need an energy, right? We just need an energy card and we can win. No, I think I have game, right? Wait, hold on, hold on. I think I have the double turbo in the deck. Wait a minute, I forgot about that. We have game. We have game. Yes, double turbo Lumineon for boss. Okay, we win. All right, we got him, we got him, we got him. The double turbo coming in clutch. They need to do Iono Devo there, which they just didn't have. Okay, we win. That's game. This is why it was important to hit that. If they Turo Devo'd, we would have lost. Most likely would have lost. All right, that was close. That was a close game, not going to lie. We had some abysmal draws in the middle. I still can't get over those draws, but in the end, we got over the hump. If my opponent didn't put the Ursaluna down, we probably would have... I don't think we would have won the game, to be honest, if they didn't put the Ursaluna down. That's the surprising thing, was them playing down the Ursaluna. Because they did kind of play around Litten, which was interesting. They played around the Relicanth play, but that was a close game. Double Devo was very scary. There you have it, folks. That is my Incineroar EX deck in action. Once again, the Accompanying Flute is a really nice small addition to the deck. Allowing you to force Pokemon into play is really, really strong. As you saw, it did come up in the video. Being able to force a 2-prizer down can always be really good. And sometimes it synergizes really nicely with Hustle Play. I think the list felt good. I definitely want to put a Pal Pad in here. I think after playing the deck, I definitely want to play one copy of Pal Pad. An Earthen Vessel is another card I think should be put in the deck. You could theoretically cut the Nest Ball out. I definitely want to put an Earthen Vessel in here for sure. So I think we should probably squeeze an Earthen Vessel in the deck if possible, because one of the issues I had with the deck was actually finding energy. So maybe playing one copy of Earthen Vessel wouldn't be bad at all. But that is it for the Incineroar deck in action. If you enjoyed the video on my updated Incineroar deck, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 63/70,000 subscribers. Thank you all once again for all the support on the content. As always, check out card count down below if you get any codes. Use code LDF, and check out my second channel down below for some extra content too. And yeah, that'll be it for me on today's video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you on another video. Bye-bye.